Heather Chase from the local grocer here to talk about pretty much a new shop.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, Heather. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thanks.
I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah.
People want to know about the local grocer.
Yeah.
Now, you came into existence about January, but you took over Katrina's Market, which some people might recognize, and you made it into a whole new beast. So let's talk about some of the changes, and then I also want to know about your background. How did you get interested? What did you bring to the market?
Sure. Yeah, we've made a lot of changes there. We added all natural deli, so now you can get all natural deli meat sliced and all natural cheeses. A lot of them are regional from Pineland Farms in Maine.
Great.
So all of the deli meats and cheeses, you know, there's no antibiotics, no growth hormones used in the raising of the meat, and no preservatives added.
You know, that takes a lot of the work out for moms, especially, and dads that are taking care of the kids during the day. They don't want to make another lunch of PB&J.
Right.
You know, and it's nice that they can go to the local grocer and get something, and you don't have to second guess everything that's going into the sandwich, which is a load off the mind. So you go in there, there's a little deli. Can you eat in?
Yep, we have a cafe as well.
Great.
So we're basically a natural food store with an all-natural deli and a cafe. And it's all natural, a lot of organic as well. All of the produce is organic, and the breads and all of the meats are guaranteed all natural. We buy grass-fed roast beef from New England Family Farm, and we roast it in-house, so that's something kind of special.
So do you have any time? I mean, that's amazing. I mean, just to know what's organic and what's natural.
Staff. I have a great chef, Greg Mossman, and he keeps the deli stocked with some really interesting and healthy deli salads. So you can come in and grab something to go if you're busy and you don't have time.
Or for a hike or something.
Yep.
Excellent.
Or you can call ahead. You know, we'll have something ready for you. You know.
Wow. So you can eat in. You also mentioned before. When we're off air, that you increased the herbal and the supplement section, because that was pretty substantial to begin with, but you've improved upon that.
I have. That's kind of my background. I'm a clinical herbalist and nutritional consultant, so that's one of my passions, and a gardener, an avid gardener. So that's really my background. It wasn't in retail. It was more in the holistic health field in general.
Well, it seems like a pretty good fit, though. I mean, because coming into that and bringing that experience, that expertise. I mean, can I come eat at your house like every night, because you know you're going to get something good.
Every day.
I know. That's well. What are your hours of operation?
Well, we've expanded for the summer, so we're 8 to 8 every day, except on Sunday it's 8 to 5. Okay. And the cafe is open till 5, 8 to 5 every day, except on Friday and Saturday we've actually expanded our hours to 8 o'clock at night, just for the summer season, because people are out later. It's later.
Well, later. It's still daytime at that point. And where are you located for the folks that don't know?
Just a little under a mile north of the village, on the Red Carriage Commons, by the Artisans Gallery and Maestros, and the moat's right beyond us, so right in that vicinity across from the Stonehurst Manor. Great.
So a lot of hours of operation, easy access, good food. It's kind of a win-win for everybody, so that's awesome. So you have an herbalist nutritional background. It must have affected a lot of the products that you bring in, because there's a lot of research that goes in to make sure that things are natural, organic, and good for you, because everything natural isn't necessarily good for you. So I'm sure you applied a lot of that?
Yes. There's a lot of research. I really tried every product I get in, I research, and if it comes in, there's something in it that I send it back. So that's really one of the things that you can be guaranteed in going in there, that everything has been research is being ethically made and free of any type of anything that's not natural. Everything is guaranteed all natural in the store, and most of the stuff there is organic, but not everything. But definitely everything there is all natural. So there's never any colorings or preservatives or artificial flavors or anything like that.
And for the folks out there that again still like to eat the protein, the beef and stuff like that, you said grass-fed beef.
Yes. We do carry some local meats from Peppermint Fields Farm in Freiburg. We just actually purchased bulk a side of beef so that we can offer a really nice price for people. So coming really soon, probably this coming week, we'll be offering different cuts of beef. So we've been carrying their ground beef, but now we'll be able to have steaks and tenderloins and short ribs and all sorts of different things.
And that's going to be in the frozen section?
In the frozen, yep. And a lot of people are nervous about the frozen, or say, oh, I want to do it on the fly, but we've found that if you put it just in, some water in about a half an hour, it's ready to go. So really in your meal prep, it can really fit in with stopping in after work and still having it ready to go for dinner.
Fantastic. That sounds like an easy prep process. I mean, because I actually don't think about it too far in advance. So for me to come in and get some fresh produce, we were talking about you just got some new greens in from some local farms. And pick up the beef for that dinner that night. I mean, you guys pretty much have covered the whole day of food for me, so
and
that's a good thing.
And we have bison, local bison.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Now, what would you say is the difference between bison and beef?
Well, bison is leaner. So, so for those who are concerned about, the fat content, the bison is a leaner meat. It's a little richer in flavor. You have to be careful not to overcook it, but really incredibly healthy, tasty meat. But, of course, the difference a lot of people don't know are they're a little afraid of beef. It's gotten a little bit of a bad rap in the last couple of decades, but really with the grass-fed, they've found it's much healthier meat. It's lower in saturated fat, higher in omega-3s, which we've been hearing a lot about lately. So it's a lot healthier choice if you're getting the good grass-fed beef.
Right.
It's actually a good healthy meat in moderation in the diet.
That's absolutely a good point, because I have to admit, and I fought it for the longest time, but my boys love hamburgers. They just love hamburgers, and my son's to the point where we're not having chicken tonight, are we?
Right.
Good. But so that's a good alternative. And, do you have a recommendation? I mean, is it just dependent on the individual how often they can have beef?
Well, it is a pretty dependent on your constitution, for sure. So I don't have a recommendation that's blanket.
Right.
I think everyone has their own individual
needs.
So
they need to come talk to you.
Well, or listen to their body.
Right. Absolutely.
But I don't think there's anything wrong for most constitutions with a little bit of meat in the diet. I think it's actually quite beneficial. Some people aren't meant to be vegetarians as far as their constitution goes, and some people thrive on that diet.
Right.
So it's really an individual thing. I think the most important thing to think about is the source of your food, and that's the really great thing about local, is that it's completely transparent. You can go visit the farm, Peppermint Fields, you could call them up and say, can I come visit your farm? And they'd say, come on by, or Earl Family Farm, or, Patty Bloom in Bartlett, or, Flyaway Farm in Stowe. We get a lot of things from them too. So we really like to keep, some nice fresh produce in there. We have a whole, not just the local beef and bison, but we have all natural chicken and sausages and bacon, all of your meat needs naturally raised.
Excellent. If folks want an update of what's just come into the shop, they should find you on Facebook, because I know I'm a fan, and you get updates like that's how I knew about the greens from the local farms, that you just got a whole new batch. So if you really do like that on the spot special, get in there.
Yes,
on Facebook.
We update almost every day. Some days we get crazy. I'm like, oh, we haven't updated, but we really try to get on there every day and tell you what the daily specials are, or anything that's happening in the store.
Okay.
And of course, pretty soon we'll be doing some classes and workshops and special events. So we'll be posting that on Facebook as well.
Good. Educational opportunities, always good, because I've learned so much. And I can't wait to get into the shop. It sounds fantastic. So Facebook is a place right now. You will be having a website. Yeah,
right now it's a temporary site, and we're working on it as we speak. We're hoping to really get it up probably in like a week or so.
So maybe bookmark nhlocalgrocer.com and then come back in a week and check it out.
And check out the full-on website, which is like almost there.
Yay! Well, Heather, before we let you go, I just want to part on one question is, what is the hottest trend that you see in the natural foods, like coming from your store, so you know? What do you see? Is it supplements? Is it herbal? Is it the natural meats? What do you feel is really the hot thing right now?
I'm really feeling like people are wanting local food. I mean, it just makes sense all around, globally even, environmentally. The amount of fossil fuels that we use in shipping food from, across the country is huge. And I mean, we have to do it. There's certainly, obviously we can't get everything here year round. But people are really excited when they see food produced locally, whether it's the meat or the produce or, our local bread from Old Village Bakery or local herbal products.
I love bread.
I
can't wait to come in and check out.
Great bread and his crew over there. So that's what we use in our deli and our sandwiches and stuff like that. So I'd say locals, the new, and people are really thinking of how their meat is raised, the grass-fed.
The humane grass-fed
humanely
beef.
Raised.
Well, I think that you've combined a great thing, because people want to do the right thing. They want to do the local thing. They want to do the organic or the natural, and you've made it easy now, which I think a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have the time to do it. Stop in at the local grocer. You've got it covered, and they're going to walk out with a great product.
Yes.
Well, Heather, pleasure meeting you. Can't wait to check out the new shop, and good luck with the new website.
Thank you.
And again, folks, she's open a lot. What are the 8 to 8 on Fridays and... is it?
We are 8 to 8 Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
And then 8 to 5 on Sunday.
Okay, very nice. Well, Heather, you get a lot of hours there. Good luck with that.
Busy summer.
All right, thanks again. All right, folks, check out the local grocery.